Hi, my name is Martin Solano. I'm the owner of Solano Cycle. We have 4 locations in Northeast Florida in St. Augustine, Orange Park, Jacksonville Beach, and Gainesville at the University of Florida. We've been in business for about 20 years. We're probably one of the largest scooter companies in the United States, and certainly the largest in North Florida. We get a lot of questions about, what scooter should I buy? So we've tried to come up with some guidelines and come up with a scooter buying guide, which is on our website. I'm going to go over some quick differences. First and foremost is, what size scooter should I get? Do I need a motorcycle license? That sort of thing. In the state of Florida, if you get a 50cc or below, you need a driver's license. If you go bigger than 50 cc's, you need a motorcycle license to drive it. To get a motorcycle license in the state of Florida, you need to take a safety class. And that safety class is generally a weekend course or an evening course. And it costs anywhere from about $150 to $225 typically. The only thing you can drive in the state of Florida without a driver's license that I'm aware of is an electric bicycle. And those are limited to 20 miles per hour. I'm not a lawyer, you can look that up for yourself, but I've been doing this 20 years, read the statutes. My personal understanding is that anything other than an electric bicycle you need a driver's license for. Anything bigger than 50 cc's you need a motorcycle license for. So with that said, if you're a student, most students get a 50cc at the University of Florida because they don't want to get the endorsement and they really don't need to go faster than about 40-45 miles per hour. So a typical 50cc bike does anywhere from 35 to, well, it could go as low as 30 miles an hour, but typically it's 35 to 45 miles an hour, and most do between 38 and 40 is sort of the standard speed that most bikes do. Almost all scooters have the same features. Almost all of them are electric start. They have storage under the seat. They have full headlights, taillights, turn signals. You can ride them day or night. They have a horn. They have the electric start feature. They all have this. Almost all of them have a step-through design. There's obviously some exceptions. Some that like to look like motorcycles or this other, but that's the vast majority of them have that same type of setup. The other differences between them mostly are quality. What kind of bike do you want and what kind of price do you want to pay? Well, don't let anybody fool you. There are economy bikes and there's high quality bikes. And there is a small gray area, which I'll explain in a moment. But economy bikes are generally priced between $800 and about $1,300, $1,400, maybe $1,500. And you're on an economy bike, what you're getting is a low price. You get all the same features. They go the same speed, they have the same features, electric start, all of that. And they look the same on the showroom. But what you're going to find is over time there's a drastic difference. An economy bike generally comes with a 6-month motor labor-only warranty, or parts-only warranty on the motor. A lot of times they will not cover labor. As a dealership, for example, we offer to students, for example, a 1-year parts and labor warranty on even our economy bikes, but most dealerships don't do that. A high-quality bike is generally going to have a 2-year parts and labor warranty, and they're going to cover parts and labor, unlimited mileage. So what makes an economy bike an economy bike? One is the warranty, typically. The other is, the components of it aren't as good. The paint, once you get it out there in the sun and the weather, they tend to weather a lot faster. The headlights tend to turn yellow faster. The dash turns yellow faster in the UV lights. The paint can peel or bubble or crack. The plastics don't last as long. If you knock the bike over, they're more likely to actually crack and break as opposed to a high quality one with the thicker plastics. Don't break as easily. The metal that they use isn't as high end, so it doesn't have as many rust inhibitors built into it. So in the rain it'll start to rust a little faster. The components, they don't generally last as long. For example, a normal wear and tear item is a drive belt. On an economy bike, you're probably going to get between 3,000 and 6,000 kilometers. On a high-end bike, you're going to get between 8,000 and 14,000 kilometers before it would snap on you. So drastically, longer lifespan on the higher quality, and that's true of most of the components on the bike are that way. Engines, for example, the bikes, a typical economy bike is going to last you anywhere from 8,000 to, or actually maybe 6,000 kilometers up to about 15,000 if you're lucky. A high-end bike is going to last you anywhere from 15,000 to 60,000 if you take good care of it. So they generally last at least twice, if not 4 times as long. You got to decide what's the right bike for you. We sell both. We have economy bikes and we have high-end bikes. Some different brands of economy bikes are, you have P-Sport, Tao Tao, Ice Bear, Those are some that we sell. And then some that our competitors sell are Wolf, Bentelli, Italica, Red Streak. Those are all economy bikes made in mainland China to their quality standards. So then the high-end brands that everybody knows, Honda and Yamaha obviously. The other brands you may not be aware of is Kemco, Sim, Genuine, Lance. Those are all really high-end brands as well. Those are all brands we sell. Some brands that we don't sell, Adley and TGB, those are good brands. They're just not real big in the United States. But they're a decent quality product. So those are the differences between an economy brand and a high-end brand. Depending on what you're using it for, you have to decide what's right for you. If it's just a recreational thing, it doesn't need to be super dependable, then you can get an economy bike. If you're going to keep it indoors, you can probably get an economy bike. If you need this thing to last you for 3 or 4 years because you're a freshman, I would strongly recommend getting a high-quality bike. You'll be much, much happier in the long run. This is your main mode of transportation. You have to use it to and from work. Get a quality bike. If you are an athlete and you have to get to practice, get a high-quality bike. You'll be much happier if you do. So again, my name is Martin Solano. We sell about 8 or 10 different brands of scooters. We're definitely the largest scooter brand in Northeast Florida. Come and see us. We'll be happy to show you what we have. We have about 14,000 square feet of scooters in every size and every shape imaginable. So come on in and see what you like. Thank you.